Hi, welcome to Jovies Home. I post new videos every Tuesday, sometimes Thursday. Today, it's a little bit of a different video, okay? So today, I'm gonna be sharing with you a video about vlogging in the Netherlands. I had the great honor of being invited by the Dutch United Nations Student Association in Utrecht to speak to them on the topic of vlogging in the Netherlands. This was meant to be a live kind of presentation, and I definitely would have gone. I love public speaking. Unfortunately, Corona time, and it is now virtual. So I thought, okay, let's film this little intro, and then I can show you guys the actual speech that I made, or the talk that I gave about vlogging in the Netherlands. So if this is interesting for you, and if you'd like to hear me talk a little bit more about the behind the scenes stuff that you wouldn't normally see on my channel, then why don't you come on in, kick off your shoes and stay a while. I'm really glad you're here. Hi, and welcome to Jovies Home. I have to start my speech like that because that is kind of like my thing. Given that this speech is taking place at nighttime, I want you guys to be able to see me and hear me, and the only way to do that is to pre-film my speech. I'm obviously live in the chat, and I will be live answering questions in the roundtable discussion, but just this bit, thank you for allowing me to do it pre-recorded. So if you don't know me, my name is Jovie. I have lived in the Netherlands continuously since 2009. Originally, I came here with my Spanish husband. We came to work in the international criminal tribunals that are in The Hague. Eventually, obviously, I don't do that anymore. And that is because, I made the decision to step back from my regular, typical, traditional career as a lawyer when we had children here. When I started watching YouTube, it was probably 2012, 2013 is when I really got into YouTube, and I started dreaming about having my own channel. In October of 2018, I decided to actually officially start my YouTube channel. One of the biggest issues for me is that I'm not a very tech savvy person, and so the thought of actually having to edit videos is like, oof, no, and I still feel that way. So I knew that I needed to find a partner that we could try to make a YouTube channel together, and I'm still so glad that editor Dan, who you might know if you watch my channel, he is sometimes in the videos. When I asked him, hey Dan, do you want to maybe work with me on a YouTube channel? And he agreed, then I knew we were set. We uploaded 3 videos on that first day that we launched. And that was actually something really interesting because I thought that I was going to be doing now a mom channel, and my angle was going to be what it's like to be a mom in the Netherlands. So the typical kind of lifestyle family vlogger is the thing that I was going to do, not with my children in it though. That's something that we were very firm about not doing, but just not, showing you clean my house with Dutch products, or showing you the way that my Dutch house is different than maybe like an American mom's house or something. That was originally my thinking, but what surprised me is that my Dutch themed videos took off. So it's really difficult to say that I started my channel thinking I'm going to be a Dutch vlogger. That was never my plan, but I'm actually so glad that that is what it turned into, because I absolutely love vlogging about the Netherlands. All that said, let me tell you a little bit about some of the things that were unexpected for me and some surprises that came along the way. The first thing that was a really big surprise for me was the audience. I really never expected to have Dutch people watching my channel. First of all, it's in English. Second of all, I'm talking about things that they already know about. Why would a Dutch person need to hear me explain kraamzorg or getting a driving license? This is all things that are completely normal for you guys. Yeah, so I would never have expected it. But more and more Dutch people started watching. And the amazing thing was, not only did they start watching my content, but they started explaining things further. So in my videos, I do admit if I don't know something or if I've, I'm confused about something. The Dutch audience started like really being active in my comments and filling in those blanks, not just for me, but then also for other people who would comment and be like, oh, I'm moving to the Netherlands and I don't know XYZ. There were people who were really helping and kind of shaping the future of this channel just by being so involved. And I did not expect that at all. And ultimately, that's one of my favorite things about my channel is the community and the audience and the whole participation and engagement that we have going on. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Another thing that I didn't expect was how much my love for the Netherlands would deepen and how much more connected I would feel to the country when I started making videos about it. When I really started analyzing things like, okay, so how is maternity leave in the United States? And then thinking about my experience with maternity leave here in the Netherlands, it really forced me kind of to analyze and to think about things that I hadn't thought in that way before. And through that analysis and through that thinking, it really made me realize just how lucky I am to live here. I've definitely mentioned in a few videos about, still feeling homesick occasionally, or, you miss things. Because of course, if you are an international person and you are not in your country, you're gonna miss things from your country. There are, of course, people that I miss in the United States and my friends. And would I go back for a visit? And yes. Would I like to go to Chipotle and eat a burrito? Yes. There are some things that I miss, but I don't ever want to live there again. One of the series on the Jovies Home channel is a series called Jovies Homeland. And this is a series that we started in January of this year together with editor Dan. The two of us decided that we wanted to visit one Dutch province per month for a year. Since there's 12 provinces, we thought that's a cool project that we can do in a year. Yeah, when we started this series, I thought, okay, I'm gonna see some cool stuff, but I did not expect to have such amazing experiences. So for example, in January when we did South Holland, which is where I live, we did the New Year's dive. You guys, you cannot convince me to go swimming in the North Sea in the summertime, let alone in January. And yet I did it. I did it because having this YouTube channel helped me to push me out of my comfort zone, And I went to Groningen, a town that I didn't expect to visit, a city that I didn't expect to fall in love with. What an amazing experience to have this YouTube channel and to kind of force yourself to push outside of maybe your comfort zone or some things that you would have not done before. I certainly don't think that I would have done a tour of the entire country, of each single province, if it wasn't for YouTube. And then the last thing that I want to mention, which was a positive surprise for me or an unexpected thing that came through vlogging, was what gives me the biggest sense of pride in my channel is actually has nothing to do with the number of subscribers or views that my videos get. And that is, for example, when I received an email from the Sound and Vision Institute, which is this Dutch institute for media and Dutch culture, where they save things in their archives that they believe are important to Dutch, for Dutch historical records, that somebody will be able to watch 1,000 years from now or something, that they wanted to include 3 of my videos in there. What an absolute honor it is to be recognized by a Dutch institution of such magnitude for my work on YouTube. And that has fulfilled me more than any subscriber milestone or video views. Absolutely amazing, amazing feeling. So that was all of the positive things. Well, not even all. There's so many more, but I have to keep it short. And I like to talk. So let's just move on to the negatives because everything should be balanced, right? I did not know that being a content creator would mean that I would start working 24/7. That doesn't mean that I'm filming all day long or something like that. But if I'm not filming, I am thinking about videos. I am thinking about content that might work or might not work. I am jotting down ideas or in my phone if I'm not at home. You know, I have these books with just ideas and ideas and ideas full of stuff. And that is taking over my life, like honestly. I'm also, you know, engaging with people on Instagram or on, like in the comments of YouTube. Like anytime a comment comes in, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and read it. So it is really something that has just taken over my life. Every interaction that I have outside, I'm thinking, ooh, is this a video that, like a topic? Is this something interesting to talk about? So my life has now completely become my YouTube channel in a way, or my days, you know, revolve around thinking about YouTube and what am I gonna put out there? Whereas my family has nothing to do with that. So it is this discrepancy and it is a balance that I'm still working on figuring out, and I thank my family for their patience. Let's talk about also the money and the views, because that is something that there's a lot of interest in, and certainly before I was a YouTuber, I wanted to know. The money, ultimately the AdSense money sucks. It is not great. And what is not great about it for me is that you have zero control over it. So in 1 month, I can have 100,000 views. And then the next month, I also get 100,000 views, and the AdSense revenue is wildly different. That's because YouTube sets those rates, and the videos that get played are dependent on YouTube's negotiation, which depends on, you know, the world situation and everything. And like the amount of effort is not linked to the amount of reward. So you are still putting in all this effort, and the reward is wildly different from month to month. And for a type A person like me, that is very difficult. I want to know that when I put in all this effort for something, that this is what I'm gonna get for it. And with YouTube, that is absolutely not how it works. And so that's something that is also challenging. That is it. Thank you guys so much for your attention. I look forward to participating in the roundtable. If you guys have any questions, please, you know, type them or ask them. I'm not sure what the format is right now, but I'm here to answer your questions. So anything you want, just ask away, and I'm an open book. So you guys, that's it. That was my speech that I gave to the students. Of course, there was a Zoom call. There were questions and answers afterwards, but this is the part that I pre-filmed at home, so I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. We are still on a mission to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. 20,000 in 2020. What a goal. Please help us out. So if you're not yet subscribed, please do. And if you are subscribed, thank you. An extra special thank you for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.